Yo, we back. We back with another one when they thought it wasn't gonna be one. Dude hit this one we double back, bro. And they thought it wasn't gonna be one and we spin back anyway. Now look, this blog a little different. This blog hit a little different on folks. No, anytime J Main speak on FYB, you know it hit different, folks. A lot of y'all don't know I started FYB around the age of, I think I was like 15 years old when I started FYB, bro. Maybe 14. I could have been 14. I'm probably tripping. I could have been 14. But a lot of y'all don't even know the origin of FYB, bro. And how it started. A lot of people think FYB started in Chicago. It didn't, bro. FYB expanded in Chicago. When I made FYB, I was living in Indiana. Then, catch my drift? Remember I told y'all, if y'all been following my story, I was living in the Calumet building. Then we moved to the Burbs. What part of the Burbs? We moved to Indiana, bro. So we was in the Calumet building. I'm going to give y'all a quick background story. How J Main moved around a little bit. Calumet building, Calumet City, Lansing, on phone number, Crown Point, Mirrorville, back to Chicago, bro. So that's how my childhood went, bro. That's how my childhood went. So some people know me from everywhere. But when I got to like around the age of 14, it was a group that was in Indiana on phone number. So can nobody in Chicago make up FYB, because I only made it up because of this one group, bro. And when nobody know this story unless like the CEO only could tell you this story. You catch my drift? So I made FYB in Indiana, then I moved back to the rack, folks. That's long story short. Because there was another group in Indiana called FTH at the time. And FTH, I ain't gonna cap. This was like a group of fly niggas on my homie, like food numbers flea on bro. In a way, I could say I looked up to folk them, cause they was like upperclassmen on folk them. That's how it was playing out back then. Like folk them was already, it ain't like they was on no, I ain't saying like, and then this how y'all gotta look at it. It wasn't on no, like how Chicago, how we think just kill. Like it wasn't on no that, none of that. They was just them niggas on folk them. It was just folk them presence on folk them, and I observed and I liked that type of shit. I looked up to that type of shit, like food them. Kept clean cuts, stayed fresh as hell, stayed with money on folk them grade, like stayed in something, pulling up in something nice on folk them. It was just, and they called they group FTH at the time, and this stood for F and the H's. So y'all can do y'all homework. I ain't trying to curse too much on the blog, but that stood for F and your H's, and I thought, and y'all know FYB stand for F and your B. You see what I'm saying? So I got that off that name, bro. So that's how I even came up with the name for our group, bro, which was FYB. And at that time, bro, it was only once I made it up, and I probably was talking to do y'all homework on FYB Kobe, not the one who locked up, the other Kobe. Technically it's two FYB Kobe's, bro. But you know, FYB gave bro a nickname. We call one Kobe and one Kobe Jr., bro. So at that time, Kobe was like the second person in FYB. And then, you know, we doing what we doing as kids on phone them, hitting whoops, and then it, you know, it go like that. Now, then along come Monte on phone them. I think me and bro end up hitting a girl together, and that's what made bro official with it. Like, I think me and bro was on some, you know, on some kid stuff, F and the B's together type stuff. So then that's when Lamont became, aka FYB Kobe Jr. That's when bro became FYB back then. But all like I'm trying to get y'all to understand, all this stuff started when I was a kid. You catch my drift? I just expanded it and made it grow on phone them, and it just wasn't because of me that it grew, as y'all finna tell in this story that I'm telling. But long story short, I did what I did. Along came Monte. Along came other people in Indiana that was trying to be down with it, or whatever the case is. But not to my knowledge, I end up moving back. I ain't knowing I'd be moving back to Chicago real soon, you know? So I did that. Monte became FYB. So it's basically like 3. And then it was my other homie, D. Scott. He was a part of the movement at the early stages. Y'all got to do y'all homework on the early stages of FYB and where it's grown today. Then fast forward, J-Main ended up getting kicked out of all the schools in Indiana or whatever the case is. I get expelled from the school in Indiana. OG end up buying a house or buying a condo on the low end on 47th on Fulton Gray. So we ain't never looked back to the Indiana on Fulton Gray. This was around the time when I end up leaving Maryville and pushing back towards the rack on Fulton. But I'm already FYB. Now, as I'm still pushing my little movement on Fulton, I done met certain people. Y'all got to understand. Remember, I told y'all I'm from the K-Met building. So it's certain people from, y'all know how close the K-Met building and O-Block is. So in the early part of my me pushing this movement, you had certain people from the O trying to claim FYB. But let me tell y'all why certain people from O-Block stopped claiming FYB, bro. Because so many people from Tuckerville and Gyro and like this side had started, like once I started rocking with bro them and FBG them and they movement, like, and the guys started rocking with me more and stuff like that, like it's FYB started blowing up more. Cause this is why I met, not the other Kobe, this is why I met Kobe who locked up, free FYB Kobe. That's when I met Kobe. And Kobe was going to, I think Kobe was going to, he wasn't going to Dunbar, I'm lying. Folks was going to, what's that school right there by MOB that they be saying Dusky them was at? I can't think of that school back, Ace, I think it was Ace Tech or something back in the day. So long story short, Kobe go to Ace Tech, so he pushing the brand down there or whatever the case is. I'm making myself known through the city because I'm back now. On phone now, I'm going to do Sabo at the time. So now I'm pushing it through my school. So this is all high school stuff. So it started off on some high school group stuff type. You know what I mean? Like, everybody starting their little cliques on phone number, one no gang stuff. You catch my drift. Then you got, like I say, I'm starting to expand. I came back to Chicago. You got Food them trying to claim it. Then I got my partner, at the time, bro was claiming 5th Ward. I think now he claimed 4-6 as the years, went on, bro. Do y'all homework on FYB Quan, but he really 4-6 now. Now bro was claiming FYB as this shit was growing too on phone numbers. Do y'all homework on G Skinny claiming FYB. You see what I'm saying? So I had I ain't gonna cap. So it was a lot of BDs claiming FYB too at one point. If you listen to what I'm saying, you just catch my drift. Then the more and more GDs got to claiming FYB, the more and more certain BDs was rocking with the OTF movement, they stopped claiming it. So that's what hit different too. And it played out like that, bro. So a lot of people don't know. And like I say, once I ended up linking with the with Duck and then and Lil J and them, and then this is at the time when Lil J wasn't, this is before he was LBG Lil J. This is when when folks still got the Lil, you see what I'm saying? Folks up and coming in this shit. And then, you know, bro ended up being FYB on Fulton Gray. And then it kind of blew up a little bit more from there because he was at the beginning of his stages. And then this is the time, our first time ever hearing FYB on the song. Like, not that FYB was rapping for real, but technically, this Lil J was our first rapper. J-Main wasn't the first rapper from FYB, Lil J was. And then I remember the day when Lil J came back to me, like, I think we was in Duck Crib or something. Photo was probably in there working on music. I'm probably just in there getting fried on gang, regular on phone. Probably talking to one of the guys or something, just in there on phone. You know, we be playing cards, all type of stuff, probably sitting at the whoop. I think one of the guys, I think Dolo come back, Lil J must spin to me like, "For I ain't finna be claiming FYB no more, for hell no, bro. Y'all ain't on shit," like type shit. Like basically, Lil J, what Lil J was doing, y'all, he was sleeping on J-Man. You feel me? For them, he doubted me in the beginning of this shit. Like Lil J ain't think I was gonna be as big as I'm is today, and he probably feel like I still ain't shit. So it hit different when you still Cloud Lord and J-Man. You feel like you still ain't where you need to be, you know? So I never understood it. Like I remember a lot of stuff when Lil J used to be rapping for. I remember I used to be wanting to be on folk songs, but like this the only artist that you could say like, yeah, I used to be wanting to be on folk songs. I did. I used to be wanting to be on Lil J songs. Or folks had the South, folks had the like, I ain't gonna cap, out of all the guys, like, yeah, I wanted to be on folk song, but on the guys, I remember one time I was putting something together, he like, and then he started rapping his songs. This how you gotta rap for. What you mean? This how nah, but I ain't gonna count. Whatever he spit to me was hard. He like, nah, this how you supposed to rap. So I felt like, I didn't take it as no type of way. I just felt like Double O was telling me like, J-Man, you ain't ready for this shit yet. Like I rap for real. Like I'm on that type of time. And now when some other artists come to me saying the same shit to me, like, bro, put me on this song, put me on this song. I be like, let me hear you. Like, nah, you ain't ready. Sometimes you just not ready. Sometimes it's just not your turn. But nevertheless, as FYB get to the expanding, bro, then you got the FYB Mazis that came along. Like I say, I met Lil J around the time I met Do Y'all Homework on FYB DJ. I met both of them in the hood. These niggas were already on 63rd when J-Mane moved back to 63rd. Well, when J-Mane started coming back to 63rd from me moving OT. Do Y'all Homework on this story. So now, four of them are already in the hood on the guys. Now, four of them over here thugging, but whole time I'm really over here under the, I've been from 63rd. You catch my drift? But whole time, these ain't the same. Everybody ain't the same people. Like, it's certain people from the Calumet building who used to be through there too on the guys, who used to be on the side that they call dark side. Do y'all homework on dark side. Like, it's certain people that used to be from the Calumet building through there. Because, like I say, at one point in time, it wasn't always the smoke how they try to make it seem like it is. So, long story short, like I told y'all, bodies get to dropping, everybody get to dividing. FYB DJ, I ended up meeting his brother, which was introduced to me as FYB Mazi, bro. This is how I met Mazi, bro. This was FYB DJ brother. Bro had dreads, light skin, always had money on him on Fulham Gray, but always had something going on Fulham Gray. A ladies man type of guy, always on the females type. You know, so I think bro had and he was always crazy about his kids. I can't remember if he had kids when I first met him, but I know he started having the kids like crazy, bro. So as it ended up playing out, fast forward, Mazi, me and Mazi get to doing a lot of, me and Mazi end up doing a lot of music together, y'all. So around this time when me and Mazi doing all this music, not a whole lot because we still up and coming, but to us that was a lot back then. Like shit, we talking about it different. So one thing led to another. FYB is growing slowly but surely. Like new people coming along. Some people falling back. Like I told y'all, do y'all homework on people falling back because FYB expanding and you don't like everybody who joining or whatever the case is. Because y'all know Chicago, we heavy on the no recruiting, but I was already thinking bigger. Like I already know, like they didn't know, but like I knew, like, yeah, I'm from here, but I went to Indiana, created this and came back. You see what I'm saying? So certain people thought they was the first people. Like everybody be thinking that it's different. But let me keep the story going though, because y'all know how I be getting whooped. Because I got to get to the part about the trigger, like it hit different. So if y'all been watching so far for this long, everybody hit the like button, everybody hit the subscribe button on phone number. I'm gonna be doing longer whoops. A lot of y'all told me y'all want me to tell y'all break the stories down a little bit more for them grades. So this what I call myself trying to do. So anyway, I meet Mazi. We get to going over crazy. A few years pass. I lose my homie FYB Archie bro. We lose FYB Tutu. Like we lose a couple FYBs in the midst. These is the only people that we lost was Tutu and Archie. And then when Trigga passed years later. So at the time I first started doing music, at the time that me and Mazi was doing the whoops, FYB Trigga wasn't FYB at this time. So do your homework on Trigga not being FYB, then starting to claim FYB years later. But did you know J-Mane at the beginning of his career? Yeah, in my early part of career, yeah, Trigga was around me. Trigga was there. He was in earlier videos. Do y'all homework on FYB Mazi Gangway, that video on Lil J channel. If y'all click Gangway, you will see Trigga in the background. You see a lot of members in the background. But long story short, bro, fast forward, I kind of jump around now. Let's just get to the part where, all right, now, Trigga and Mazi is doing music. Trigga is the newest FYB member. Mazi ain't doing as much music with Mazi. Mazi is moving around out of state. Trigga coming there, Trigga going there. Trigga is one of the most active FYB members. When I say that, I mean like wherever Mazi at, wherever the motion at, like he gonna make sure you get there, like by any means. I don't care if bro ain't got it like that. And Trigga and Mazi, they do remind me of each other a lot, bro. Both light skinned, both had dreads, bros got face tattoos, both don't play like that on phone. Both of them don't play like that. They hit different. So fast forward, bro. I don't know, was it a situation where I can't say, because I wasn't, not if somebody had to ask me, I don't know if I've ever, what's crazy, I don't know if I ever been around Trigga and Mazi at the same time. Like, now that I think about it, have I ever been around these two members at the same time? And you know, we all FYB, so you would think like, hold on, y'all, all y'all ain't never been around each other. Yeah, probably have, probably in the past, but I can't even remember if Trigga ever been around Mazi like that. You see what I'm saying? So all I know, bro, is now, and I see all the different stories on the internet, and I see everything that gets unfolded, bro. But now I see Mazi has been arrested for FYB Trigga murder, bro. It's crazy, bro. Like, the word is crazy. People, like I say, it's a lot of different stories. I remember when Trigga first died, I heard a story about the ops that slid through. I heard a story about this Mazi situation, or whatever the case was. Like, I heard another story about I guess another member was around and they did the whoop or whatever they did to Trigga on phone number because Trigga did something or whatever the case is. I heard that story too. Then I heard, like, basically I heard like 4 different stories, bro. So when you hear 4 different stories when something happened, bro, and when Trigga passed, bro, I was somewhere across the world, bro, like somewhere all the way in another, I think, bro, like I say, bro died in Chicago, as we see by the article or whatever. I'm gonna put the article in the video at the end and at the beginning. So, but it's just crazy, bro, that one of the artists from the same camp end up getting arrested for the body, bro. Like, that is crazy. Both of these men got kids, bro. Trigga got hella kids. Mazi got hella kids. That's how I look at it. Well, Mazi really got hella kids. Trigga got kids, but Mazi got hella kids, bro. So it's crazy, bro. Like, it's really unfortunate for real for both parties. And but the whole thing is like I say, we been heard all these stories that was coming out, bro. All these stories been came out. So it's like, what's going on now? Like, who telling on who, bro? Like, who's saying what on my homie? Cause somebody got to be telling something. Cause how do this just come out like I don't know, long live Trigga? How long bro been dead by now? Like, it hit different when somebody telling, bro. Somebody is talking, bro. So that's not rocket science. Like I say, man, when it's a situation where a body involved and stuff be brought to the internet, bro, it's a lot of stuff during this whole whoop that I wouldn't, you know. So we just got to see how this finna play out, bro. Like, it's crazy. I remember when it first happened, bro. Like I say, it was 1,000,001 stories, bro. And like I say, we don't know what to believe. And you can't believe, like, these bloggers, like how even Mazi up here telling y'all this, like, I'm gonna be the first one to tell you, you can't believe how, like, a lot of these bloggers, bro. Cause that's just like J Main telling y'all anything about, let's just say if I was the one who y'all was listening to when this story came out. Well, I mean, I guess I got a little more validation, but I'm just saying these other bloggers, don't listen to them, listen to J Main. But I'm just saying, I mean, I feel like that sometimes when it comes to certain stuff, but you know, everybody doing their job, everybody just blogging, doing whatever the case is. But you can't, these bloggers is not the police, bro. Like, you can't, if something come out or if someone else already on the internet, then this person do this, you can't call this person the police because they going off of what they saying on the internet, bro. All this stuff be out there already. All this stuff be facts, bro. That's what be crazy, bro. Like, it's just a messed up situation with both of my homies, bro. And to see that bro and them families got to go through this, because Trigga not here no more. So it's sad to see that. It's good to see if this way it really played out in that situation. It's good to see Trigga family probably gonna be at justice. I know mom a lawyer, so I know this been a hard time for her. Like, it had to be. Like, you lose a son, man, that's crazy. So I can only imagine what that woman thinking. So justice has been served for her. And as far as Mazi family, like, it's crazy. I hope bro overcome this, because them kids don't need to be missing out on the dad, bro. So that's what we got. 2 black families, bro. 2 FYB families that's fatherless now. So 2 of the, but we got to do our homework on FYB DJ, bro. Remember I told y'all? Now, Archie ain't had kids before he passed, but DJ had kids before he passed. Trigga had kids before he passed. And Mazi got a football team. Mazi got a football team. And speaking of Monte, he's just still locked up. So for the whole FYB, bro, it's been crazy, man. We had a crazy career, bro. I guess that's what come with it, growing up in Chicago. And like that's all I can say. Growing up in Chicago, man, it'd be crazy. But let me know what y'all think about this whole situation. Trigga definitely was a good dude, in my opinion, bro, when it come to him looking out for the guys. And the same thing for Mazi. So, like I say, I wasn't there when the situation played out. I was out of state, but so I only go off of what I see on the internet, the things I hear, whatever the case is, and just the way I feel when I speak on these blogs, and I mix my truth with it. I say my truth because I feel like everybody got their own truth. Somebody else gonna tell this story that J Main trying to tell it another way. You feel me? Everybody got their own truth. But man, condolences going out to bro and his family, bro. Both of these parties' family, bro. Let me know what y'all think. Like I say, we heard the story about Mazi, bro. A lot of that one story about this whole situation, they were saying the Mazi story. I did hear that it was a situation, and I guess they say Trigga was trying to take Mazi gun, and Mazi end up upping another gun and I guess hitting on phone. I guess, you feel me? Like, that's like, I guess Trigga up a gun on Mazi. Mazi up that bitch on, put it like this. This is how I heard it played out. And when I say heard, the internet, it hit different. So, bam. Trigga up on phone. This is how it really play out on phone. Let me stop flying. Trigga up on phone. However he up on game, imagine when Trigga up on phone, he must lack a little bit on phone. Like, let's say somebody probably opened the door to the side of him, so he trying to see who that is come through the door. Soon as he look to the left, Mazi already up another gun on him, on phone. Whole time, this first gun was Mazi gun, because he was like, yeah, you know how one of the guys like, let me see that bitch. You give it to him. Now, man, your shit took on phone. Mazi looked to the left on phone. Now Trigga up and on phone. Mazi looked to, Trigga looked to the left. Now Mazi up his pipe. But this time, Mazi don't hesitate on phone. He blew him down on phone. So in that situation, is Mazi wrong? Will Mazi be charged for this? Because a lot of people saying it's self-defense, bro. A lot of people saying it was self-defense. Like, I heard if it was Mazi, they were saying it's self-defense and he's supposed to be coming home, bro. So I don't know. Like that's the story, what they saying right now, that that Mazi, that was alleged, bro. All this is alleged, bro. Like I say, all this, the internet, everybody got an opinion to something. J-Mane wasn't there. J-Mane ain't lived in Chicago in 6 years. Do y'all homework on me not living in Chicago in about 5-6 years, bro. So just keep that in mind, bro, when y'all be hearing a lot of this stuff, bro. Y'all can't believe a lot of stuff, and some of the stuff y'all can, bro. Because, I mean, once you hear something a few times, sometimes it be true. But like I say, I heard the story with Trigga and him posting his location, and the ops allegedly, supposedly slid through. So it was that story and that story. But what's the real story right now? Because the police, since the police picked up Mazi, that's the real story right now, man. So we going off of that story, bro. They saying, and I just hope Mazi come from under this, bro. Like, these kids don't need to be without their dads, bro. Real talk. Like, these kids don't need to be out here without their dads, man. Like, it's sick. It's already a sick world that we living in, and to be coming up in this world without your dad. And it's like I say, we took too many L's as FYB in a whole, man. But let me know what y'all think about this this FYB Mazi, FYB Trigga situation, bro. Big FYB, I'm out. It hit different.